Welcome back to my views and news. Some news stories. Firstly, curfew has been imposed in two more cities of the Amhara region. Now, curfew and curfew-like restrictions have been imposed in five cities and one special zone of the Amhara region for you. Secondly, tanks and APCs were seen today in the Amhara region. Tanks and APCs of Ethiopian National Defense Force (ENDF) convoys managed to enter Amhara region from BG, from Benishangul Gumuz region. Though yesterday I reported that Agos, Avi zones, Agos, Amharas, they were blocking the road from BG to Amhara, but ENDF heavy weapons, ENDF's tanks, artillery pieces managed to enter Javi Voreda of the Amhara region today. Thirdly, viewers, third news story is about Oromia-Amhara road, Gojjam, Oromia-Gojjam main road, which was closed around 2 days ago, but reportedly the road is open and now. And lastly, is there any protest against the disbandment of Somali region's special forces? Several viewers contacted me. A video is in circulation about the alleged protest. Before these four news stories, just a quick news story about release of Sintayehu Chekol, who is Balderas party's executive committee member. In prison for around 2 months, he was released today for 10,000 Ethiopian birrs. Sintayehu Chekol was arrested twice, I think, in the last 1 year or so. He was very close to Balderas's founder, Skandar Naga. Skandar Naga quit politics last year and based in Amhara region. He was found in Gojjam a few weeks ago. Sintayehu is very critical of Ethiopian federal government, Oromia government, very active in social media. That has been arrested twice, but he is out of prison. Now there's two more cities in the Amhara region have imposed curfew. Firstly, Kambolcha, where there were clashes between protesters and Ethiopian National Defense Force today. 3 protesters were shot dead, several were injured, and at least 1 ENDF member was killed too in the confrontation. And after that, protesters stormed a police station, a prison rather, in Kambolcha, and some Amhara Special Force members and Fano fighters were freed from the prison. That is why now curfew has been imposed in Kambolcha. All gatherings have been banned. All rallies, protests have been banned in Kambolcha. Let's see, will this curfew be implemented in Kambolcha? We'll see tomorrow. Secondly, Voldia, where again limited curfew has been imposed, total ban on gatherings, ban on carrying of weapons, etc. Like we saw restrictions imposed in 3 other cities of the Amhara region. Yesterday, Gondar, Dasi and Debre Birhan imposed similar security restrictions, but we saw that the restrictions could not be properly implemented in Debre Birhan, at least, where we saw fighting between a government, between Ethiopian National Defense Force and Fano fighters for several hours. So now, in 5 cities and 1 zone of the Amhara region, movement of people and vehicles has been restricted. Gondar, Debre Birhan, Dassi, Wuldia, Kambolcha, and Oromia special zone of the Amhara region where there were clashes yesterday near Atay and Senbete. But in coming days, we'll see if these restrictions will be implemented or not, because people are vowing to continue the resistance against the announcement of disbandment of Amhara Special Force or restructuring of Amhara Special Force in the Amhara region. And of course, these restrictions will be implemented by Ethiopian National Defense Force. There is no other effective security institution in Amhara region to implement the decisions made by local governments. It is basically Ethiopian army which can implement the decisions. But even that decision implementation wouldn't be possible in some areas because of massive resistance from the people. Secondly, viewers, Ethiopian army's tanks and APCs, armored personnel carriers, were seen today in Avoreda, which is on Amhara-Benishangul-Gumuz border. Know that the roads leading into Amhara from Oromia were blocked around 2 days ago by angry protesters in Debre Birhan, in Gojjam, and main road from Makele to Debre Birhan remained blocked at several points. So Ethiopian army took alternative route. It tried to enter Amhara region from BG, Benishangul-Gumuz borders Amhara region. Javi Woreda of the Amhara region shares border with BG, and yesterday Amhara youth, Ago youth, prevented Ethiopian army from entering Amhara region from BG, but today we got some pictures confirming the entry of Ethiopian National Defense Force in Javi Woreda of the Ago Avi zone of Amhara region on BG Amhara border. Some tanks and APCs were seen which fired at protesters who tried to block these convoys of Ethiopian National Defense Force in Javi. Unconfirmed reports are being shared that a colonel of Ethiopian National Defense Force who ordered fire at protesters was killed today in Javi. We could not confirm, but rumors are being spread. We'll try to update you if there is concrete information. But entry of Ethiopian National Defense Force from Benishangul-Gumuz region into Amhara has been confirmed. So it's not that ENDF is not able to enter Amhara region. It has managed to find alternative routes. And secondly, a key road from Oromia to Amhara was opened this morning by Ethiopian army. The road passes near Gojjam. Gojjam is a city, a town in Gojjam. And for the last 2 days, the road remained blocked. Angry Amhara youth blocked this road. Two main roads from Oromia to Amhara, from Oromia to North Shova, Debre Birhan, and from Oromia to Gojjam towards Bahirdar were blocked by protesters. I think in Debre Birhan, road is still blocked, but in Gojjam near Gojjam, Ethiopian army has managed to clear the road and road is open. But this road, though it is open near Gojjam, but it wouldn't be safe for Ethiopian army to move along this road from Oromia towards Bahirdar, because at different points the army could face resistance from the people. So though roads are being opened by Ethiopian army, it's not that Ethiopian army is in control of the situation. Still, massive resistance from the people is being seen, but Gojjam road is open reportedly. Marsa remained blocked. in Wollo for around 24 hours. Marsa was open to reportedly the Kobo. There was fighting yesterday there near Kobo town, but today no fighting. Relative calm in Kobo. So, and Dassi, there was imposition of some restrictions in Dassi today, no protest in Dassi. So, gradually in Wollo, Ethiopian National Defense Force is trying to control the situation. Religious leaders were involved in Wuldia, where discussions were held between Ethiopian army and locals, mediated by Abu Ermias, an archbishop. Let's see, will the road from Oromia through Wollo towards Tigray be open tomorrow? And will the road from Oromia to Gojjam to Bahidar be open tomorrow? That we'll see in coming hours. Lastly, viewers, while Amhara regional forces are being restructured, or Ethiopian government has decided to restructure Amhara regional forces, similar instructions have been passed to other regions too. Somali region's cabinet has approved the restructuring, dismantlement of Somali region special forces. But after that, a video was shared in social media, and it was claimed that people in the Somali region had rejected the decision regarding dismantlement of Somali special forces. Several viewers commented asking about the video. Oh, well, we'll have to wait, because in Somali region, if a few people gather at some place, opposition uses pictures and videos to claim that an anti-government movement is being launched, that people are protesting. But we have seen several times in the past that just a few people gathered and there was no major protest to challenge the government. It happened in the past. I have not seen any other videos, pictures. So it's difficult to say. So far, no challenge to Mustafa Umar's government regarding dismantlement of Leo police. But we'll have to see the implementation of this decision of dismantlement of special force in Somali region. Ethiopian army will implement the decision. Will Ethiopian army implement it like it is doing in the Amhara region, where Ethiopian army wants to implement it no matter what the cost is, and Amhara special force members are being told to disarm, told to report at camps. We'll have to monitor the developments in Somali region to see the intention of Ethiopian army. Is Ethiopian army sincerely committed to the dismantlement of Leo police, or is it just a public stunt to appease the people in Amhara region who are opposing the dismantlement of Amhara special force? Now, in coming videos, in coming days rather, about what is happening in terms of dismantlement of special forces in Somali region. Thank you for watching.